Well, here we are on another travel day. We're in the middle of Missouri, on our way from Arkansas up to Lake of the Ozarks. Quick stop for lunch, hit the restroom, and we're back on the road. I-44. Welcome to What Doing? We're Deb and Aaron, two retirees originally from Washington State who love to travel the country, make new friends, have new adventures, scuba dive, hike, cook, and just about anything outdoors. Come along for the ride. You never know what kind of crazy adventures we're going to get mixed up in. And you never know what doing. Morning. We're at Tonka State Park in the Ozarks in Missouri. None of the hikes out here are like miles and miles. The one that we're on is, I think, 4/10 of a mile, and then there's other ones that are half a mile or 3/4. So I think we're going to do them all.
We are.
And it's beautiful scenery. We got a late start this morning. Still a little bit chilly, but it's beautiful out here.
It was 45. We're not hiking at 45. We're acclimated at 87, so
the warm is good. The warm is very good. We'll see you in a bit. We started out with a castle trail. I liked how the signs showed what kind of hazards you could expect. In 1905, a guy by the name of Robert McClure Snyder bought 5,000 acres and began constructing his dream home, a European-style castle. He brought stonemasons from Scotland who built the structures with sandstone, limestone, oak, and other materials from the property. The carriage house and stable eventually housed 100 horses and 30 cars. The view from the front of the outbuildings is pretty cool. We'll get over to the castle in just a bit, but there's a different hike I want to take first. The 80-foot water tower housed employees and their families on the lower 5 levels, and a gravity-fed water tank sent water to the castle from the top level. The Dell Rim Trail leads from the outbuildings to the real trail that we wanted to hike today. Most of the rim trail is boardwalk with steps going up and down. It'll take you along the rim of the canyon and give you some pretty incredible views. The birds sure seem to love it. To admit, I never thought it would be the let's go see the fall colors kind of guy. But after being here, it's pretty amazing. This had me questioning our decision until I realized it was only 200 feet of elevation. Our normal hikes, that's just getting started. Everybody we pass is panting heavily and wishing they'd have stayed at the top. We're way down that way. We're still going down. We'll make it. Okay, this place is pretty cool. I don't know if it'll pick up on camera, but there's the walkway that we're on. And way down there at the bottom is the spring that we're headed to. But, man. So we've talked about our wow hikes. And I know a lot of them that we do, it's like, it's another wow hike, but how else do you describe this? You guys are not going to believe this. I mean, every stop we said, it can't get any better. Every stop, we were wrong. Wow. And there's more. So we were talking, and I don't even know how to accurately describe this. If you've been here before, Tonka State Park on on the spring trail? Or if you're just watching this, what's your impression? What would you use the one or two words to describe what you're seeing? We've been lucky enough to do some pretty amazing hikes, but I think this one ranks right at the top as far as being peaceful and beautiful. Bottom at the spring, you get the view all the way up to the castle, and they got to look down on this every day. And then there's the informative trail signs. They let you know just how much you're risking your life. Here is the end of the spring trail where it comes down to the lake. Notice this. Look at the color of the water, how blue it is. And then you hit a little rock dam right there, and then you get to Lake of the Ozarks, and look at the difference in the color, how green it is on one side, but how blue on the other. Weird. Did I mention the beauty and relaxation of this hike? It's sort of sad that Snyder didn't live long enough to really enjoy his dream. He bought the property in 1905 and started construction immediately. Unfortunately, being one of the richest men in Kansas City, he had one of the first cars. On October 27, 1906, he was out for a ride, and when his driver swerved to avoid a child, Snyder became one of the first people in Missouri to be killed in an automobile crash. His sons completed the build in the 1920s, and in 1942, it was destroyed by fire. The water tower was burned by vandals in 1976. But it's easy to imagine how spectacular it must have been. We loved the hikes in the area, but we had another stop to make. We had to stop at the favorite hangout of locals, a little place called Dog Days. The catfish po' boy and the crab rangoons paired well with the local brew and another great view. It was just at the end of the busy season on Ozark Lake, so we pretty much had the place to ourselves. But it's time to head back to Kolohe and Raven. Hey guys, we're a little late making this, but this is Raven. We sold the house, we bought the RV in 24, hit the road full time, and everybody's been saying, what's in the inside? You've seen the outside a little bit, so let's take a walk in and see what it looks like. The cockpit is comfortable. This thing drives like a dream. I'm there, and then obviously the seats spin around so that when we get places, Kolohe's got her favorite spot in the sun. Couch, the two recliners, and then the TV comes up out of the elevator. So the shelf back here, the TV will come up, and it's about the size of that whole window. It's huge. We have the table and chairs, the dining area. We put our computers up on here. We'll have the monitor up when we're doing video editing and all of that stuff. Storage all over the place. And then the galley, the kitchen island, the thing that's pretty kind of cool is this whole thing pulls out so it gives you a little more workspace. Kind of separates the living area from the kitchen a little bit. The stove is a 2-burner induction. Works like a dream. Microwave is a air fryer, convection, regular oven, dehydrator, something else, and something else. It's like 6 different functions, and we haven't figured the whole thing out yet. I don't know. Pantry, 6 big shelves that go all the way back in deep. Plenty of room in the pantry. Full-size residential fridge. And the freezer. We got ice cream still. The half bath is here. And then we have the master bedroom. King-size bed. There's another TV here. We have laundry hamper, more storage, more storage, more storage. That's where Kalohe likes to sleep, is up above the bed in one of the cupboards. And then we come back to the master bath. We have the shower. We have the double sinks. Behind this door, the washer dryer. And the big reach-in closet. So it's comfy. It's home. Come visit.
Look what I caught! Isn't he amazing? He's beautiful. We're gonna take it back in though. Open up the window.
We had a great little campsite on the Osage River at Ozark Landing RV Resort, where we even had time for a little fishing. Well, that's all for this episode, but keep an eye out for another one of our adventures on What Doin'?